Hello friends of Barça Hoy, welcome to a new video. Today we bring you a tier list of the Barça squad to see what we can do with the players we currently have. And from there, we'll talk about signings, but today we're talking about the squad and the different roles that they're going to have, in our opinion, here at Barça Hoy. Hit the like button and don't leave. Stay until the end because there's a surprise. See you in a moment. 3, 2, 1, we're in. Let's get started. Well, family, here you have all the players from the current squad. Absolutely all of them. And we've decided to add a couple of categories. We've put here untouchable, important, rotation, loan, and sale. Just so you get an idea. This is what Deco and Hansi Flick will have done in that first meeting to put together what will be the squad for next season. Before looking outside, you have to see what you have inside. That's why we're going to analyze with the players from the current squad, where we place each one, and from there we see what gaps we have. Agreed? I'm going to start first from the bottom up. For sale, loan, important rotation, and untouchable. Let's start with for sale. And obviously this is what I would do. What would I do? The first player is Iñaki Peña. Obviously, Iñaki Peña is a footballer who I think doesn't have a place in this squad. I think we have to be grateful for what he has done for us. A homegrown player who has defended our colors for many years. But I think Iñaki Peña doesn't have a place in this Barça. And most likely, he'll leave for another team. They're talking about Celta. Let's see what happens with Iñaki Peña. He's the first one I include in this category of sale. I'm going to put him here as well. Before continuing with the sale of another player, that player who I think could be sold by Barça. It's none other than Pablo Torre, but a lot of people say, hey, maybe a loan is better so you don't completely lose control of the player. I don't know. I have doubts between selling and loaning. I'm going to put Pablo Torre here as a loan for now, but the purchase option has to be there. Because I think Pablo Torre, the kid, needs minutes and they won't give them to him at Barça. So I see it complicated. Honestly, I see it complicated. And watch out, because here now, I'm going to give my full personal opinion. Because these past few days, I've been talking to you about Ter Stegen. And obviously, in this tier list, since it's personal, since it's mine, well, I have to include Ter Stegen too. I mean, Ter Stegen sale. It's clear to me, Flick and Deco, we don't know, but it's clear to me that Ter Stegen has to leave. So my idea is that Ter Stegen should go. Bring in Johan Garcia. I'll stick with Szczęsny as the goalkeeper. Second, Johan Garcia as the starter. And from the reserves, Diego Coche would be the third goalkeeper. That's what I would do with Barca's goalkeeping. So that's how it would look. That's how it is. Well, so this first sales category with the two goalkeepers, and on loan we would include Mr. Pablo Torre. Right. And Ansu Fati, who is going on loan to Monaco. He's also going to Monaco City with a purchase option, all right? Ansu Fati, we also include him in the loan. I think he has to be there. And that's about it. Next, let's move on to the rotation players. Starting with this one, if I'm not mistaken, it's... There he is. This is Gerard Martin. I'm going to zoom in. It's not Sergi Dominguez. This one, Sergi Dominguez. I would loan him out. I also include him in the loan list. Sergi Dominguez, the center back. I don't think he has the level to play for Barça either. Honestly, as of today. Therefore, I would also loan him out. And there's another one I would loan out as well. Possibly it's this man, Hector Ford. I think Hector Ford can't afford another year without playing almost a single minute. And do these young players from the academy have to be playing for a team in the first division? So, in principle, Pablo Torre, Ansu, Sergi Dominguez, and Hector Ford would be the ones loaned out. They would be the ones loaned out. And from here, we go with the rotation. Rotation players. Gerard Martin, Eric Garcia. Kryptonsen, we would also include Kryptonsen here. I would also include Ronald Araujo. I would also initially include him in that rotation group. Marc Casado. Fermin, I'm going to include Fermin. I'm going to put Fermin among the important ones. You can tell I'm biased. I love Fermin. After rotation. Well, here is Paul Victor. I also forgot Paul Victor. He's also on loan. I'll also put Paul Victor on loan. Okay, I have these players left. I'm going to put Chesney in rotation. Okay, I'm going to put him in now. Of important players. In rotation, also Ferran Torres, also among those in rotation. And now, important, Alejandro Valde. I'm going to put Marbernal in. Marbernal also in rotation. Okay, who will probably end up being important, but for now I'm putting Marbernal in rotation. Also Gabi. Among the important ones, who will be next season? I think that practically everyone would go here now. But obviously, untouchable in the team are Lamine, Jamal, and Pedri. And I would tell you, Rafinha, Kubarski, these people are untouchable. Íñigo Martinez should also be there. Dani Olmo. It's important because he has to break through. Also that prime. Jules Koundé is also among the untouchables. Frankie de Jong, we also include him among the untouchables for Hansi and Robert Lewandowski. In this new season that's coming, I hope he will also be untouchable, okay? Because I don't think any new number 9 will come to take his spot. Therefore, in principle, I think that's how we'll end up. Kind of like the tireless. With these untouchable players, Lamine, Jamal, Pedri, Rafinha, Kubarsi, Íñigo, Koundé, Frankie, Lewandowski. Important, Fermín, Valde, Gabi, Dani Olmo. Rotación, Gerard Martín, Eric Garcia, Christensen, Araujo, Marc Casado, Chesney, Ferran, and Marbernal. On loan, Pablo Torre, Ansu, Sergi Dominguez, Hector Fort, and Pau Victor. Also, Iñaki Peña. And Ter Stegen. This is my tier list for Barça for next season. From here on, we'll see what signings Deco brings and what Hansi Flick brings. If you liked it or not, leave your opinion in the comments. And would you change anything? Barça yesterday, Barça today, Barça always.